Good morning, boys and girls. I thought since it was such a beautiful day, we could spend some time outside today reading some of my favorite spring books. I've been looking for signs of spring around my house, and this morning I came out and saw all these little flowers blooming up, getting ready for spring. And here's my little troll. He likes to sit in the flower bed and read also. So it's been very fun looking around my yard and seeing all the green and the flowers and hearing the birds sing. I thought if we were sitting outside reading, you could also hear the birds singing. So I'm ready to share a book. And this book is called Wake Up Bear. Now, we learned that in the wintertime, what do bears do? They hibernate, right? They find a cave and they sleep all winter. But now it's spring and it's time for these bears to wake up. Wake Up Bear by Lindley Dodd. This is one of my most loved books. It's very old, very special. Wake up, bear. It was time for Bear to wake up. He had been asleep for many months, all winter in fact. Now it was spring. Can you see him in there? His toes are poking out of his cave. His friends came to his cave under the bulbul tree and said, "Hi, Bear. Time to get up." But he wouldn't wake up. He just lay there smiling dozily and went right on snoring. He was not ready to get up yet. Lion shook his mane and roared. It was a rumbling, grumbling, scary roar. And it made everyone jump with fright. But Bear went right on snoring. Lion's roar did not even wake him up. Squirrel dropped an acorn on Bear's nose. Bonk went the acorn, but it didn't bother Bear. He just went right on snoring. Monkey curled the end of his long spidery tail and tickled Bear's toes. Bear twitched a little here and there, but he still went right on snoring. Look, he's tickling his toes with his tail. That would definitely wake me up. Parrot brought her family, uncles, grandmothers, and all. They sat in the bulbul tree and squawked and screeched until their throats were sore and their beaks were stiff. The noise was awful, but Bear went right on snoring. Cat arched his back, bristled his fur, and yowled. His mother could hear him a mile away, but Bear didn't hear him at all. He just went right on snoring. Elephant walked down to the river and filled her trunk with water. She swooshed it at Bear. Splat! Bear was soaking wet and drips dropped off the end of his nose, but he still went right on snoring. Owl sat on a twig above Bear's cave. He took a deep breath until all his feathers stuck out and hooted, "Ooh, ooh!" The smallest animals hid in the grass, but Bear went right on snoring. Hippo opened her mouth and gave an enormous yawn. It showed every one of her teeth and her tonsils too. She looked terrible. But Bear didn't see her. He just went right on snoring. Goat stuck up his tail, bent down his head, and butted Bear. Boom! He got Bear's fur in his nose and ears, but Bear didn't feel a thing. He just went right on snoring. Snake twined and slithered round and down the bulbul tree. She hissed. Sss. It made the animals shiver, but not Bear. He just kept right on snoring. It's no good, said everyone sadly. We roared, bonked, tickled, screeched, yowled, whooshed, hooted, yawned, butted, and hissed ourselves silly. And Bear won't wake up. We might as well go home. Just then, a bee came buzzing past. Bzzz, went the bee around Bear's head. Do you think that little bee's going to be able to wake him up? Honey, said Bear, and woke up. He knew that wherever there's a bee, there must be honey. The end. I hope you'll tune back in for our next story. Have a great day. Bye.